Good evening everyone and welcome to the channel. Hello, how are you all in the chat? Been watching you for a while actually. Who gave the dislike? Come on, own up. Own up. No more dislikes please, come on. How is everyone? Are you okay? Good evening everyone and welcome to the channel. It was a bit of an echo around here. Oh, so this is the 11th round of the Veterans Cup and we are in the Quaker State, Kentucky. Love this track. Love this track. I really do. I don't know about real life, but here it is pretty awesome. Lots and lots of racing. Remove that dislike. Thank you. Hey. Woo, 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 woo. Go Roblox. He's the doorman. He's the security. So we are in Kentucky. Hello guys. Hello, 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 hello. Right. So Dale is on pole position. Vander Spin in second. Wipeout third. Chick the Hicks in fourth. Ryan Shields fifth. Chuck Armstrong in sixth. Revkin seventh. The King is in eighth. And Darren Ledford ninth. McQueen down in 10th. That is not good. There's a Liam clone in the house. Send the anti-clone special forces. They're on their way. That was a bit weird. I had the sound up on the phone. Oh well. Oh well. World War III's kicking off in the chat room. Everyone calm down. Keep your energy for the race. I like that. That's a good idea. It's a pretty good idea. Right. So I think we better get on with it. Thank you, Sonic for Life. Thank you. Let's go trackside.
Drivers, start your engines!
So we are under starters orders. Engines to start. Hello, the guy's in the house. Everybody, the guy is in the house. I'm in the house. I'm in the house. EcoBoost, Ford, UK Healthcare. Ooh, yay, we're up there. UK Healthcare. Come on, come on, son, come on. So Mr. Pacecar running low at the moment. Going over that new relayed surface. Oh, look at that. That's very red arrowy, that was. Very nice. Here we go. Sue. Team of Revkins, eh? Daryl Cartrip will then say... Let's hope that's all set up, ready to go. I didn't even remember testing that one. So, guys and girls and boys and boys and girls, men and ladies, gentlemen and women. We are about to start... Round 11 of the Vets Cup. Pace car goes in and we are about to get going.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls.
Cracking start for Dale down there. Look at that, straight from pole to first, no messing about. Oh, they're going around there pretty fast. That was a bit worrying. I was a little bit scared then. I'm with Brian here. Let's go, Junior. Yes, let's go, Junior. Look at that, nearly 5 wide. Wow, that was a bit early, boys. You guys need to calm down. See, it's the old boys, you see, are showing out the young ones how it's done. Dale Junior in second by the looks of things. Let's go up, let's have a look. No, he's in third place. We're already getting lots of different lap changes. Lead changes, sorry, lap changes. Lap 28. Ooh, for the pits, eh? I'm going to say lap 30 for the pits. We've got 81 laps. Yeah, I'm going to say lap 30. Paunchy Wipeout. Losing first place. Didn't even hold it for a lap, I don't think. Ryan Shields. They're cutting across that corner pretty well. And look at this. Cars are all over the place. It's like... I don't know, it's like glowflies or something. This is incredible. Dale is still in the mix of things though. Lightning struggling He is out of the top 10. He was. Now he's back in it by the looks of things. I want to go on board with the king because he's right in the middle of this. King definitely well, definitely pulled up a little bit there, didn't he? I thought, trying to get away from that dirty air. Falling back. Ryan Shields still leading. Revkin's second. Hello, Juan. My girlfriend is a Spurs fan. She's not too happy. I bet she's not. I bet she's not. Go Dale. Don't go and make the mistake you did last race. Yes. Yes. I don't think he's forgotten that. Ryan Shields still leading. The king in third. Looks like Darren Ledford up to fourth place. Ralph Carlo's high with Lightning McQueen. So we've got a bit of a two wide going on at the front. The back seems to be calming down, but there was a lot of activity on the first few laps. Lap 6 now. They seem to have calmed down a little bit. They're not going as fast. They're not being as messy as they were, but let's hope Dale can get back to the front. He's stuck behind he was stuck behind Chuck, but not anymore. Looks like Chuck has got the better of him there and moved out of the way, but Dale can't seem to get back. But again, we've got a long way to go. We know what Dale's like. We know that he does this a lot, a bit like Lightning, sits around in the top 10, and then at the end of the race you see him at the front. So he's a bit of a pacer. And again, Ryan Shields is one of the ones that's usually at the front as well. Here's the table. Chick Hicks still top with no wins. Dale is second, which is pretty cool. I've got to say, second, sorry, which is pretty cool. Shields down in third. I'm going to say it's between them two, really, isn't it? If you look at that table, Ryan Shields and Dale Earnhardt sort of going for it. Chick Hicks needs to win, really, to stay top of the table. Looks like Lee Revkins is falling back. Van der Spin coming back up. The king in third, second. Ralph Carlo still in it. Darren Ledford. Ryan Shields seems to be making a bit of a gap for himself. Lightning McQueen down there. There's Chick behind. Dale still in the mix of things, but he's fallen back, hasn't he? No, he's in 10th place. You can see him. But again, Shieldy takes this lap again. So we start lap 11 with Shieldy still in the lead. The king still in second. Van der Spin is on the back heels of Shieldy there. Ralph Carlo taking the low ground this time. What team do I support? To be fair, I don't support anyone these days, really. I support them all, to be honest. I used to be a massive supporter of Chelsea, like my dad. But no, I don't really watch football these days. Not like I used to. More of motorsport. My son loves motorsport, so it's sort of, you know, it's good really. We don't really watch football that much. We watch the internationals. We watch the England games, of course. So Shields and Van der Spin going too wide in turn 4 on their way to the start-finish line. How close is that? 0.4 seconds between these two at the front. We've got a 3-4 wide nearly behind them. And at the back seems to be leveling out a little bit. I want to go look around the back, but I don't want to miss this, what's going on at the front, because I really do believe someone's going to slip in a minute. Get slippy, maybe. Maybe get a bit slidey. Or maybe loose. And lose a little bit of control and speed. Chelsea's new kit. I've not seen it. Is it bad? I'll go and have a look after. Seal barking. Rainbow Warrior leads. Well, it's shielding. Look at Lightning McQueen. Again, as I said earlier, he sits about waiting for the opportune moment. Lap 14, lap 15, and he's into second place. Look at that. You got to say that's pretty magic, really. Revkins is still in this. You know, he's still pottering about there, but you can't really put money on the guy because he's not proven himself to be a winner. JR will move back to the front, running the low lane. I think you're right. He's running down there now. He is running down there now, and I think he's with Ponchy and Chuck, by the looks of things. Cutting that corner is saving them a lot of time. And they're not getting penalised for it because they can cut that corner. So he is out of the top 10 though. But as you say, he's going low. He's getting more speed, which is definitely working for him at the moment. Bark, bark, bark. Jack to post, Rex, Revelo and Cal Weathers. So Dale Earnhardt back up into the top 10. Let's go back to the front where Lightning is leading us around this Kentucky track. Lap 17, I'm going to say we've probably already had about 10 lead changes. Probably more. No pits as of yet and no yellows. Ralph Carlo is fading a little bit, but he's still in the mix of things. Any one of these guys could win this race. As we know, things change so rapidly. Lightning losing pace there. Revkins now up to second, looking for that first place position. The high lane is going to start building momentum on the straights here. I think you're right. The low lane for the turns. The high lane looks pretty slow on the turns, doesn't it? Definitely no grip up there either. They look a bit like they're losing pace up there. Whereas they go low, they seem to get a lot more grip. And get a bit more speed out of that car. Lightning's staying high though. He is staying high because he knows, as Brian said, there's speed on that high part of the track. So he knows if we can just get round and hold the position on the turn, you could gain positions on the straight. I probably would accept it, yeah, if they offered me a lot, definitely. As long as they put my name in one of the next Cars films. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? So Lee Revkins makes a bit of space between him and that pack that are following him. Chick Hicks now up into the mix of things. Again, Lightning, Ralph and Darren Ledford keeping on that high part of the track. And we have pits on lap 20. Oh, Van der Spin! He's done it again! Oh my god. Oh my god. What happened there? Are they going to bring a caution out for that? Oh my days. No caution, no caution. Wow, Van der Spin, you're definitely going to get a fine for that, surely. Did you see that? That was epic. Lightning McQueen's going to come round. So someone is continuing on. And that is Augustino, not pitted yet. Last car to pit. All on his own on the track, in the lead. Augustino. Check you out taking that high line. Van der Spin has had a spin. Van der Spin went a bit crazy there, didn't he? So, Augustino goes in. So who's out of the pits first? Revkins, of course. Revkins out of the pit. The king out behind him. It's going to be weird. He'll get a pit road penalty for that, I guarantee it. God, look at the dust is still settling. What an idiot. He's done that before. I can't remember what track it was. Do you remember? And he hit the wall, didn't he? He's been a bad boy, Van der Spin, as they all come out now. Revkins has gone round once already before these boys have come out. They did carry on a lap longer though. Dale down in 6th at the moment. That will probably change as things change around the track. Now they've all split up. I'm a bit gutted because we were having some really good racing there. And what a Chad. What's a Chad? Did I say that? Did I say that? So yeah, Carlo is in 4th, but is he officially in 4th? Because that's got to update itself, and I'm sure it's Revkins who's in the lead, and then it'll be obviously Carlo and McQueen 2nd and 3rd, I guess. The King in 5th, and Dale in 6th. Yes, there you go then. That's it. Yeah. So Dale's in 4th. Dale is in 4th. He's 2.33 seconds behind. He's got the King up his bum. Maybe there's a surprise to come, but I'm not too sure. Let's hope the King doesn't make any sudden movements there. So back with the leaders now. We got Carlo catching up with McQueen, which is good because we're going to see some more racing. I thought Revkins was going to be out all on his own for at least 10 laps. But no. Carlo now going into the lead. Could Ralph Carlo cause an upset here and get a win, as it looks like the King's overtaken Dale. Punchy wipeout on Dale's next hot list. As Carlo now goes into the lead as he's about to go over the start-finish line. Punchy wipeout in 6th place. Which is good. iCar, or not the iCar, but whatever he's called, is down in 8th. And it looks like Dale's losing pace on the King. No, he's not. He's not losing pace. He's actually overtaken him. Or has he? Look at this. We've got a bit of a freeway going on here. Punchy, Dale, the King. So just watching these two at the moment, or these three I should say. Clean Air looks like he's coming in to this as well, into this mix of things. What if someone will come up to you and say to do a trade for a rare Piston Cup racer? No way. No rare ones go anywhere. So let's go back to the leaders. So Revkins goes back into the lead. Just in front of Lightning. The number 70 is a back marker, so ignore that car. Ralph Carlo's going low. Lightning really likes the high ground, doesn't he? He has stayed up there most of the race. He's trying to find something up on that high ground. I am triple speed. Francesco Bonoli. He was really hard car to paint, I've got to say. Because obviously he's an F1 car, or Indy car, whatever he is. And putting him in a Gen 6 car was a nightmare. And I'll tell you who else was hard to make. The Spanish one. The Spanish one. Oh, who's the Spanish one in the World Grand Prix? He was really hard to make. Blimey. That took me hours to make him. So, Ralph Carlo in the lead. Lightning's 2nd. Revkins coming back up to get that 1st place back. Miguel, that's it, Miguel, yes. He took forever to paint one of these cars. Not one of these, it's one of the next gen cars that I painted. I painted all the World Grand Prix cars. And him and the Brazilian girl. They were just a nightmare to make. Miguel Camino, that's it, Camino. Yeah, they were a nightmare. They literally took hours to make them. Because they're so, how can I put it? Their decals are so hard to find. Are we getting a Chase Race a lot? Yeah, of course. Chase Race a lot is on the horizon. The rookie, he's going to have yellows on his back. Everyone else ain't. We got a few new rookies coming in. we've got a few rookies coming in next year, actually. And we've got a few new ones that no one's heard of. And maybe there'll be a few old sponsors coming back as well to make an appearance. Who knows? Who knows? So at the moment, we're on lap 33. And we have Mr. Ralph Carlo leading us here at Kentucky Speedway. Veloso, yeah, Carlo Veloso. To infinity and beyond. So Ralph Carlo is on the move. Looks like McQueen's going to try and overtake him. Let's get on board with it. Well, it's getting darker here in Kentucky, and on that note, Lightning McQueen has retaken the lead with a lovely move. Lovely move, McQueen. I'm not going to say really when next pits are going to be. Could be 45, you reckon? Lap 45? They went in on lap 20, so maybe they'll go lap 20? Lap 40, sorry. And then lap 60. Last time we raced here was the Next Gens, and they pitted 5 times, if you remember rightly. As Lightning's still taking that high ground. No, he's not. He's coming down low. Well, he's coming down the mid of that track. And Ralph Carlo's staying low. Dale and the King still fighting it out for 5th and 4th place. I think what's going to happen here in Kentucky, we might have... it might have to come down to pits, you know. I really got a funny feeling as Revkins goes low. That's not going to do his car very good. Doing that. He goes into the lead. I know a certain... Harry will be happy that Transbury Juice is now leading this race in Kentucky. Dale's gone back in to 4th place, nearly a free wide in turn 3, going into turn 4, and it's Transbury Juice going back into the lead. Lap 38, back markers are appearing. Just want to go back to Dale and the King and Ponchi. They're all fighting it out. As Todd Marcus is there as well. Come on, Dale, you can get to the front. Get that 4th win of the season. El Matador. I think the King's going to take that place back on lap 39. Let's go back to the leaders. We don't want to miss what's going on with these guys. So Revkin's still leading as we start lap 40. I think they're going to pit now. I think they're going to pit. As we know, McQueen's on a different strategy to Revkins and Carlo. Will they change their strategies to adapt to his, or will he adapt to theirs? Let's have a look. Who's going to go in? Neither. So none of them are going in. They're all staying out. So we're not having pits on lap 40. I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. Carlo's catching up pretty quick with that car. That 63's got something in it though. It's definitely got some sort of juice going. You don't like Ladybug. Where is that Kentucky Fried Chicken? I've eaten it. Yeah, I've eaten it. Sorry. Oh my god, I love KFC. That and Domino's are definitely my favourite takeaways. Looks like Van der Spin's going in, and they're going in on lap 41. It looks like Ralph Carlo staying out though. Ralph Carlo... Oh. Press the wrong button. Ralph Carlo goes in to the lead. Ponchi Wipeout second. Dale in 3rd. Will they pit on this lap themselves? Or will they continue on? Augustino continued on last time for a lap on his own. Will that happen again? Let's take a look. When the leaders flinch, the rest will flinch. And they did, didn't they? except for Carlo. He stayed out, so it looks like everyone is staying out except for Mulverhill. So here is the leaders. Augustino's obviously leading at the moment, but I'm sure it will be Revkins and McQueen who get out on time together. So as all the cars coming back out, we've got a Revkins McQueen fight at the front. There's Carlo van der Spin, who I think had a pit penalty. That's why he's a little bit behind now. But it's between these two at the moment. I think when they go over the start-finish line, we'll see where they are, or where they're rising to, I should say. Ralph Carlo is in 4th, but I think that may change in a minute. So McQueen and Revkins go up to 4th and 6th. Now, is Carlo actually leading this race? Or is it Revkins? Because Revkins is coming up very, very close to McQueen. And I wish the table would update a lot quicker than it does, so we'd know. So we'll see now. There you go. So yes, it was Carlo who come out and led. But now it is, of course, Revkins back into the lead, lap 45. So as you can see, we've got a bit of a free wide going on into the first turn, nearly a free wide. Ralph Carlo losing pace there. Ponchi Wipeout's in 4th, but he's 3.84 seconds behind him. Dale Earnhardt has lost a lot of pace on that pit stop. He's down in 6.71 seconds behind these leaders. That's going to be a hard time to catch up. He's going to struggle with that. But that's okay, because we've got McQueen and Carlo up front. Revkins, we're not too bothered about really. He's not really in championship contention as such. It's more we're looking at Earnhardt. Shields, what happened to Shields? You know, where did he go? He was up the front and now he's down in 11th, 7.25 seconds. So what happened to him? You see what I say? You know, last time I said, you know, he's always at the front at the start and seems to, as the season's gone on, he's got worse and worse. So who knows? But it's Carlo, Revkins and Lightning McQueen at the front. Ignore Van der Spin. He is a back marker. He is not involved at the front of this race. Why do I like KFC? I don't know. I love it. I love it. Go McQueen, go. Just need to move my mic because I can't see what you guys are saying. There you go. Perfect, perfect. So, Ralph Carlo leading, lap 49, on his way to lap 50. I can't even put money on who's going to win this. It's going to be one of these three, surely. It's got to be, isn't it? The other guys aren't going to catch up. The King's 3.72 seconds behind. We're, what, 32, 31 laps? Yeah, about 30 laps away. So, I don't know. Again, as I said earlier, it could be down to pit stops. It could be down to pit stops. And I would love to see Ralph win here. It would be good. Definitely. Lightning, it'd be good for him. It'd be good for Revkins. But, you know, one of these three are definitely the strongest here today. They've set up really well. And the good thing about doing these double-header races, like we've got another Veterans Cup tomorrow, the good thing about that is the fact that these cars are all set up and ready to go for tomorrow. So, you know, usually I found that with the next gens the other night, we sort of had the same qualifying positions, we sort of had the same finishing positions, you know, because the cars were all ready to go and set up. So I think that's a good thing. So tomorrow night we may have this similar race tomorrow. Ralph Carlo still leading, lap 51, 30 to go, now 29 to go. If a caution comes out, that will change everything. It will. You are perfectly correct there. If a caution comes out, that will change everything. Let's go on board with Carlo. Lovely driving from Carlo, but still in that second position, chasing down a one Mr. McQueen. And I think the next track is Van der Zant. Is it Van Zant? I think the next track, I believe. Next round tomorrow night, and then Saturday and Sunday it's the 9th and final round of the States Cup, which has worked out pretty well considering it's Independence weekend. Independence Day for America, and Independence Day for Britain. We can all go back to the pub again, so everyone's going to be happy. The world is going to be a happy place on Saturday. The Americans are going to be happy that they got rid of the British like hundreds of years ago. We're going to be happy that we can go into a pub and get drunk. So, you know, what more could you want? Yeah, I'm hoping a Chick-fil-A is going to come to England. I heard a Wendy's is coming to Reading. So, no worry, Amy. Love to see you here. Thank you for coming. Hello, Vaporon, the water-type Pokemon. Wow, what a name. Wow. That was a long name. How are you? How are you, Mr.? I'm going to call you Mr. the Water. How's that? Or Mr. Pokemon. So, Revkin's in the lead, lap 57 of 81. Don't forget, guys, if you're new here, give us a subscribe, give us a like and share with anyone you feel would love to watch this stream or other streams that I do with the Piston Cup races. We have lots of fun here. Yeah, Wendy's is coming to Reading. Wendy's, which should be awesome. I'm going to be straight up there. I've always wanted to try a Wendy's, and I've always wanted to try a Chick-fil-A. Me and my partner, she wants to try Chick-fil-A as well. I've never tried a Five Guys. Have you ever been to Five Guys? Apparently that's meant to be really good, but it looks so expensive. And don't you have to buy your condiments as well separately or something? Someone said to me. Really? At Chick-fil-A? Wow. Where's Billy Oil Changer? Who knows? Where's anyone? We don't know. We've just gone completely off topic. Lee Revkins is a god. Oh, I don't know about that. So, where is everyone on the track? Let's go to the back of the grid. Ingas is at the back. Overtaker, Van der Spin, obviously, is a lap down. Oil Change is in 14th, not having a very good race. Earnhardt up to 9th now. What else we got? Marcus, Weathers, Ponchy. Clean out. I can't believe Shields has dropped all the way down to 10th. That's just ridiculous. That was all to do with that first round of pits, I think. I really do think that. But at the moment, it is Ralph Carlo leading. Revkins goes back into second. We're on lap 60. We've got 21 to go. I'm guessing they're going to pit on lap 61. Which means there could be a potential pit on lap 80. If my figures are right. Which would be really weird. Oh, Van der Spin, what are you doing? You had to check up then a little bit. I think you were going to jump in the back seat of Carlo's car for a second. Have a chinwag with him and then get back out. Toyota Supra. Did we have pits? I fell asleep. Really, Brian? You fell asleep? How rude. We got pits on lap 61. Well, Van der Spin's pitting anyway, no one else is. The top guys are not pitting on lap 61. 2 pits, Brian. Keep awake, mate. Wakey, wakey. Jonas Carvers is a next gen, Amy. He's raced this week, unfortunately. He's back next week, next Tuesday. Revkins, start your engine. Hashtag the guy. The guy is in the house. Yeah, he's definitely having a midlife crisis, I think, Brian. He's having a sleeper crisis. So, everyone going in the pits except for Ralph Carlo. He continues on into lap 63. He has now changed his strategy completely. Not going in with the leaders. Staying out, deciding to stay out. Is that going to have a plus or a negative on him? That could go bad. Sorry, tired. No worries, Brian. No worries. I'm knackered as well, mate, to be fair. So, now Carlo goes in. There's Punchy Wipeout coming in. So now we've got to look for... So the King's out already. This is weird. The King is out. Where is... Wow. McQueen and Revkins are only just getting out. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding. Do you think they had a stop and go penalty or something? Because they've been in there a long time. They were one of the first to go in, weren't they? Sure they were. So I'm guessing McQueen will go back into the lead. With Revkins in second, maybe? How did you know anything about the Fast and Furious before the movie came out in 2001? Who, me? Are you on about me? I was 16 in 2001. So, I'm not sure who's leading this race. It could be Carlo, or it could be McQueen. I think it's Carlo, and I think McQueen's second. Gas, no tyres. Yeah, I think you're right. So, let's have a look when they go over the start-finish line. Yes, so it is Ralph Carlo leading. He got out of the pits before McQueen got round. And now McQueen is chasing him down. Revkins is third, but he's 3.44 seconds behind. That's got to be Revkins' night over, surely. It's got to be between Carlo and McQueen now to that start-finish line. And my money is on Lightning McQueen for this one. He's got a stronger car, the more powerful car. And, of course, he's got winning mentality, unlike Ralph Carlo, who's never won a Piston Cup, I don't believe. I'm not sure. How did you know anything about the Fast and Furious? I just answered. Oh, no, sorry. I've already answered that. When will Jackson retire to the Veterans Cup? Oh, a long time yet. A long, long time. He's only like 22. He's got years ahead of him. Years ahead of him. Years and years and years. I don't think I've got years ahead of me, though. Only a few laps to go. You're right, Amy. 66. 67 now. And Carlo leads here in Kentucky with a boisterous McQueen behind, who is retiring from the Piston Cup this season and staying in the Veterans Cup. Unfortunately, the King is retiring from the Veterans Cup, so this will be his last season of racing. He may come back for... a certain cup that has been planned, but not too sure if the Piston Cup, if the Piston Cup owners are going to do that cup. They're on about doing a one-off exhibition with a few veterans and a few next gens, but I'm not too sure if that's going to happen. But there was also a rumour that they were going to have previous champions race against each other. So, I think that was a pretty good idea. So, Dale is down in 10th, Ryan Shields in 9th, Chuck Armstrong 8th, Clean Air in 7th, Marcus in 6th, Honchy Wipeout 5th, the King's 4th, Revkins is now 5.37 seconds behind in 3rd, and it's McQueen and Ralph Carlo who are going to go into lap 70 and start... a countdown from 11 laps. Ralph Carlo's got an even bigger lead now because he's got a defence of 2 back markers. And I think Dale's night is over, I'm afraid, and it was all to do with the first round of pits. Struggled to get out, and it's gone on ever since. Now it's down to these 2 boys, because I'm telling you now, Revkins is not going to catch up, or unless we have a caution. If we have a caution come out, it will bunch them all back up again, and that would be very interesting. But no cautions as of yet, and you can see a lot of cars are spread out now. They're not as eager as they were at the start. If there was going to be a caution, it was definitely going to be them first 10 laps. It didn't happen. I'm not expecting one now. Such a shame I can't pull one out. I can't. There's a lot of people taking photos in the crowd. Did you see that? As it's getting darker and darker as the race goes on, you can start to see the flashes of the spectators, which I love. That's why I love this track. Whoever built this track did an amazing job, because they've got every little detail. They've got the night time, they've got daytime changing to night, they've got the camera flashes in the crowd, they've got the crowd actually standing up looking like real people. Very, very good job of this track. Even the surface looks good. So Ralph Carlo's still leading lap 72. Lightning McQueen's got to pull something out the bag here and do something. You're going to start the... I like the design of the cars. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. Yeah, 1980s Piston Cup. A few weeks. It's going to be fun. Gonna be fun. I like the 88 mod, Aero 88 mod. Took me ages to paint them cars as well. It reminds me of the Motorway Speedway of South Dynaco. Isn't that what it's based on though? Isn't South Dynaco 400 Kentucky? Isn't it meant to be that? I can't remember. I know that obviously the Florida 500 is the Daytona 500. Auto Club. What's that one? That's I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I'm sure you guys will tell me. As I said yesterday, I've got a really bad memory. Lightning McQueen goes into the lead then. Ralph Carlo slipping back. And I did say my money is on Lightning here in Kentucky. Kentucky, sorry. I keep thinking of KFC. I could do with some wings now. Wasn't Motorway Speedway the self-based in Bristol? Was it? I can't remember. I'm going to have to look that up later now. Oh, that's really annoyed me. What's Auto Club based on? What's... his car is so fast. I mean, it is, isn't it? Lightning's car is pretty quick here. It's pretty quick all season. Look at Carlo going low. He knows that going low on the turns is the better option. Going high will backfire. Dynaco 400, that's it. Dynaco 400. 80s, watch out for the 442 car. Here he's fast. Faster than a cricket. Faster than a tennis ball being served. 25% Auto Club, 50% Bristol, 25% Indy. So it's got a little bit of everything. So we're on lap 77 here, going into lap 78. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Help me out. We're trying now to get to 1,000 subscribers. Preferably by the end of the summer, which in the UK would be September time. So, you know, if we can get to 1,000 by September, I would be very, very happy. 4-0 down. Cool, the champions are losing bad. So Ralph Carlo now goes into the lead on lap 78. This is a two-way race. Revkins is now 3.3 seconds behind. 6.31 seconds behind, excuse me. As Ralph Carlo shoots off into the distance. Darren Ledford holding up McQueen. Did I just see a yellow? No, I didn't. Phew, I thought I saw a yellow then. That would have been epic. Because that would have been race over. What number is... it was the same from the 70s, the guy. Whatever number you chose in the 70s, I've put it into the 80s. Was it 9? 66? I can't remember. I'll be in school in August. Oh, blimey. Get Liam to 1,000. Yes, see, listen to Juan. I'm doing a 500 sub special as we speak, but I've got to film it and all sorts. I'm not going to do a live stream. I'm actually going to do a film just thanking everyone and things, you know. No worries, Brian. Go and have a sleep, mate. Go and get some rest. Go chill out. We're on lap 80 and Ralph Carlo's about to see the white flag. And there it is. White flag is out. Ralph Carlo on his way to a win in the Veterans Cup. Lightning McQueen is so far behind. It would be silly to bet on him now. Ralph Carlo has proved me wrong. It is 9, isn't it? Yeah, it is 9. Here we go then. Ralph Carlo leading. Lightning is still trying. He's not giving up. He knows there's back markers there that could do him a favour. But I don't think they're going to. I think this is it. Race over. Ralph Carlo wins in Kentucky. Fantastic, Mr. Carlo. The 117 leads and wins. Lightning in second place. What a race. What a race. Ralph Carlo gets the checkered flag here in the Quaker State. Look at that. Lightning McQueen second. Ponchy Wipeout third. Mr. Revkins in fourth. Wow. The King in fifth. Clean Air sixth. Marcus in seventh. Shields eighth. Armstrong in ninth. And unfortunately, Mr. Junior came in 10th. Chick Hicks came down in 16th as well. Absolutely incredible. So did anyone actually leave the race today? Nope. We had all 36 cars lead, but only 26 cars on the lead lap. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Let's go to the official results. So there you go, race over, and Ralph Carlo did lead for the most laps, so he is definitely deserving of this win. 23 lead changes over 7 drivers, no cautions, of course. And look at that, Revkins led for 16, McQueen for 15, Shields for 14, and he finished 8th. That's just crazy. But Carlo and McQueen started 11th and 10th, so they did pretty well to finish 1st and 2nd. Augustino led for 4, which was pit stop laps, really. Wipeout and Van der Spin 1 each. Wow. So let's go and have a look at the officials. The official standings are, so Chick Hicks still top. Only just 35 points behind. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for being here. Dale is in 2nd, which is fantastic. McQueen is in 3rd. He's got 1 win. Ponchy Wipeout 4th. Shields 5th. The King without a win this season in 6th, led but 7th. Carlo now up to 8th place, Armstrong 9th. And Van der Spin in 10th place. So what a season we're having. That was round 11. Round 12 tomorrow, and we're at the We'll be at the Van Zandt Super Speedway tomorrow from 9 PM. So on that note, guys, I think this race will go to the wire, Scott Ultramotive. On that note, have a lovely evening or lovely afternoon wherever you are in the world. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night at 9 PM for the 12th round of the Veterans Cup. Take care, everyone. Keep well and stay completely safe. Take care, all.